Welcome to RaiderTalks Thursdays. I am your host, Art Navarrete, here alongside Nick Ibarra. Big week for the Raiders, Nick. Chargers, Raiders, in Allegiant Stadium. And pretty much it's going to be win or go home, depending some other games, but most likely win or go home. How do you feel going into this week?
I'm pumped. I mean, I think from when I got the news that I was going to go to this game, I was pumped no matter what, but it adds a little more to it because it is
a lot more.
Oh yeah,
you don't have to downplay it.
No, and because when I found out I was going to the game, I was pumped no matter what. Because I think when I found out we were 6-7, I think we just lost to the Chiefs, but that was just a little more like, okay, I'm looking forward to just the rest of the season because it's probably going to go downhill. And then these past 3 games, you go 3-0 and all that, and now it's the biggest game that I'm gonna go to.
Well, biggest game you're ever going to see.
Yeah.
Whether maybe you saw it on TV or not.
Yeah, unless I go to a playoff game. I mean, this is the biggest game that I'm going to see. This is something very unexpected.
Yeah. And
I am pumped and ready. All week I've been pumped and ready. And
you can't sleep at night?
I've been listening to Raider Colors all nonstop.
Yeah, the Raiders, they have a 9-7 record right now. And they're tied with the Chargers and the Colts, and they have the tiebreaker over the Colts already. Mm-hmm. So if they can beat the Chargers, and they'll have that 6th seed, and probably be playing a team like a Bengals or the Bills, more likely than the Chiefs or the Titans. So you like that matchup, but we'll see what happens. The Raiders just need a win, and I think it's going to start on the ground in this game. I think Jacobs is going to have a big day.
Yeah, I just think everyone's got to show up. Not one side of the ball, not one player. Just everyone's got to show up. And I think, like I said, we need to have a complete whole game where everybody just comes up and shows up. And there's really no more guarantees that we play after this week. So this is the week to do it. And you win, you're in, and this is what we all been waiting for. So
a full 4 quarters the Raiders need to put together here, and they've been doing pretty good the last 3 weeks and having pretty much complete games. Maybe a little mishap here and there, but the Raiders going into this game, I mean, you're feeling good. This is the best scenario if you're a Raider fan. 3 wins in a row, going into this last game, and you're at home. You're in Allegiant Stadium, so. There's not much really more you can ask for besides have a chance, and
because
you're in Allegiant.
Like you said it, after the horrible game against the Chiefs, me and you looked at each other and were like,
I mean, we had a show.
Yeah, and
talking about like what are we going to do? What are we going to do next year?
And there's no shame of saying it. Me and you were talking about, hey, it's probably over. I mean, we've seen this for a couple years.
We've seen this story.
We've seen this for a couple years in a row now, and it's just like. We just got our butts whipped in Kansas City, and I don't see how we go. And, we win an ugly one. Just win, baby. We win an ugly one in, Cleveland. We win a dogfight against the Broncos. Mm-hmm. And then, you go to the Colts and you're like, if it's going to happen, we need this. Well, definitely we need this game. But, show us that this is for real. Show us that this is for real. And no matter what happened, the turnovers or whatever, we go out against the Colts and...
we play some good. We have football.
No, we have. But I think that Colts game was the real this is for reals.
Yeah.
And we beat a really really good team, and they've been steamrolling through everybody, and so now like you said, you go in, you're 3-0 your past 3 games, you're hot. Defense is stopping everybody. Defense is stopping the run really well. And I think you're getting, no matter how they played last week, a very inconsistent team in the Chargers because we thought...
Well, one game they can come out look like the best team in football. Yeah. And then the next game they can come out and look like one of the worst, the bottom 5 team in football.
Yeah, and
so you don't know what team you're going to get.
Yeah.
But this is the good thing about this. You don't know what Charger team you're going to get, but you're going to get a consistent Raider team that's been consistent for the last 3 weeks. Mm-hmm. So you feel comfortable in that aspect of things. And... the Chargers, I mean, don't get me wrong, they could come out and play their best football. But I thought they came out and played their best football against us last time. Mm-hmm. And the Raiders are still in the game despite playing horrible.
Playing horrible, some turnovers.
Yeah, turnovers. So you think if the Raiders just play decent football, we can win. Because I think at the end of the day, we're a better team than them. I think we're a little more experienced than them, a little in
No,
different ways. And they're a younger team. Just that guy at quarterback is younger. And that could be the difference maker.
I'm going to just say this, and I'm not going to go into rosters or who's better, or who's quarterback this, quarterback that. I think the Raiders have been through a lot this season for it just to stop now.
Yeah.
And I don't, and I kept on like, what if we do, what if this happens, or what if this happens? I don't see a scenario in us walking out of Allegiant Stadium not going to the playoffs.
Yeah.
And, and I keep on thinking, and I'm just like, oh, well, it could be like this, or I watch highlights.
There's some games where, because I'm going to this game as well. There's some games where I go into the game and I'm thinking all week, like, fuck, like I don't know what's gonna happen. This week I'm pretty confident. I'm pretty confident that we're gonna go and win.
And because there's weeks, when in Oakland where I would go to games and it's just like I don't know about this one, and then there's weeks even when we're doing the show where it's just like yeah, and then you think like, man, I mean it's gonna be tough. I don't see a situation or a scenario or whatever that we don't come out of Allegiant Stadium, with that being our last game of the year.
I mean, you're going into this game. We do have the 3 wins in a row. Chargers are inconsistent, and you're thinking, man, there's nothing that can stop us now. I mean, and just even added extra things like the passing of John Madden. It's just like it's sad. It sucks, and I think it's a little more fuel to the fire for the Raiders to get the job done for him, and just a bunch of little things and distractions outside the field. I mean, I feel like they've gone through the worst adversity of any team.
Yeah.
And they're only one game away. And what's this? I mean, it's one more game. They're gonna do it. They're gonna get the job done.
Yeah.
I feel like it's one of those scenarios. I don't know. I might be talking crazy, but if the Raiders win this game, I think they're gonna win the whole fucking thing. You know what I mean? I think they're gonna win the whole fucking thing if they can win this game.
Now look, if we're in there, if we're in the tournament, of course I want to win the Super Bowl. I don't think you go to the playoffs and be like, okay, well I don't want to win the Super Bowl. I just want to get here. But also at the same time, it's just like if this
it's just about getting there.
And if this team doesn't go into the playoffs, and this might sound wrong, but I don't care what they do in the playoffs. We went there. Our head coach got let go.
I care.
No, okay, but I'm just saying our number one wide receiver.
I care what we do in the playoffs.
But I'm just saying our number one wide receiver, we cut him because of off-field issue. Just everything that's going around, and now
I know it's crazy that we're gonna be we have a chance to make the playoffs.
Yeah.
With everything that happened, but at the end of the day, we do have a team with a lot of talent. Should make it to the playoffs and win a game in the playoffs. Just the way the scenario has been all season made it really tough.
Yeah.
But I think we got things clicking now, and we got the team for it. We got the team to go out. I mean, if we're gonna continue to play defense the way we are and win the games the way we are, that's how teams win games in the playoffs and win the Super Bowl.
No, yeah.
Like there's maybe the Chiefs a couple years ago, they had the high power offense. But there's not a lot of Super Bowl teams with the high-powered offense that's going to score 30-plus a game that's going to win the Super Bowl. Usually it's a team like the Raiders right now. They're playing good defense, and the offense is doing good enough.
Yeah.
And that just kind of seems like that's the right, fit. That's what gets it done in the playoffs. And I feel like we had that type of team.
I mean, and if we get in, we're getting in as the hottest team
in football. With a 4-game win streak.
Yeah.
And that's beating a team in the Chargers, who's really good team, really talented, that's going to be going balls to the wall in this game, and a division rival.
Yeah.
So you're feeling good. And not only that, I think you already have that step up a little bit because you already won essentially like 4 playoff games in a row.
4 do-or-die games.
4 do-or-die games. So what's another do-or-die game? We've already felt that pressure.
Yeah.
And it could be good.
I mean, I'm going to say this. If we do win, what's going to be different? What's going to be different from this week to next week? Nothing's going to be different. Yeah, it's going to be labeled playoffs, but like you said, we've been doing it for the past, 3-4 weeks, and our back against the wall. We're facing elimination, and
yeah, I mean, we're on the big stage this week.
Yeah, now
Sunday night football.
They flexed us. We're on the big stage,
Sunday night.
We're the last game ever of the season.
Yeah.
Going into playoffs, and all eyes are on us because there is one Probably at that time just one more spot to be taken.
Yeah, we kind of had a show like this the other week on a Thursday. We were talking about the Broncos a little bit. What's your hate for the Chargers? And I want you to explain that to me, like how you feel about them.
Yeah, I don't like the Chargers.
I mean, we obviously don't like anyone in the division. But
Yeah.
we obviously hate them in different ways, and we hate them differently. So what's your hate for the Chargers? And
They're just that they're usually, no matter what, and it's crazy because I think the AFC West, no matter what records are or whatever, they're always going to be good competitive games. And for a stretch, I think Chargers just like blew us out like 4 or 5 years in a row. And it's just like, man, I'm tired of seeing freaking Phillip Rivers always win, and I'm tired of this and I'm tired of that. And it's just one of those things where you can't stand the Chargers. And you always hate on them. And I think I've said it before in the season, like, man, we're not gonna have to worry about the Chargers because they'll falter somewhere down the line and we'll catch up. And
yeah,
I mean, I was kind of right, when we caught up. Now it's just one game take all. But no, I don't like them. Just because of everything. When we used to go to the games in Oakland, it was fun. It was loud. It felt like a big game no matter what. And I think my first Thursday night game. I think my first night game was Chargers. So it's gonna be special. And now it's gonna even be more special than my first game in Vegas is against these Chargers, which I can't stand.
Yeah, I think my hate stemmed from like Phillip Rivers and him as a quarterback and just the way he threw.
All weird and
he threw very awkward. And it's like, how are you gonna let this awkward throwing motherfucker dominate us? Just throw stuff up and all that. So I thought the hate kind of stemmed from him and his teams. But I really do not like this team right now, this Charger team, because they're a team with kind of a fake fan base that's coming out of the woods right now. A fake fan base that's talking a lot of crap, and I mean, Keenan Allen after the game was talking a lot of crap, and Keenan Allen's a Raider. Keenan Allen, all I know is after the draft, Keenan Allen was wearing a Raider hat, and he was talking crap, telling the Raider fans to go home, and Bosa talking about Carr. I think this Charger team, the reason I don't like them is because they're acting bold. They're acting like they've been somewhere already when they haven't. I mean, they're talking crap like they're the shit.
And I'm not gonna.
And they're not.
And I'm not gonna say that, because we haven't been there either.
No.
And I'm not. But
we're not.
No, but I'm just saying. But I'm just gonna say.
We did dance on a logo. We did dance on a logo.
But I'm just gonna say, first year head coach. A lot of young pieces there that maybe this is their first big game.
Yeah.
I know this is Herbert's first big game. And
you got Staley and Herbert.
And so I mean, this is going to be our, first stage with all of our young guys and everything, but we're at home.
Yeah.
You're going to look up and there's going to be black everywhere. And we're at home, Vegas, the lights, under the light. I mean, it's a perfect scenario. We're at home, week 18, winner take all. And I think I'm ready. I don't count 2016. I'm ready to see my Raiders be in the playoffs for the first time in my life.
Yeah, I count 2016. That was a playoff game for the Raiders. I mean, at the end of the day, it was a playoff game.
When you go in with a rookie quarterback, you knew it was going to be all bad.
I know, but it was still a playoff.
I know, it was a playoff
game,
but I mean...
but this is a chance for them to make the playoffs with Derek Carr at quarterback and our starting quarterback and a legitimate chance to win the football game. So this is going to be interesting, but it all starts on Sunday night where the Raiders need to defeat the Chargers. And is there anything interesting about this game that you see on paper?
No, I mean, I hope we get Waller back.
Yeah.
And I think we hope we get Waller back.
I think if we get Waller back, it will open up some more opportunities for Renfro because they're going to key in on him for real. But we do got Zay Jones. He played really good last week, over 100 yards. We do got Foster, who could play good. But if we get Waller back, then that's really going to be a distraction.
I think if Renfro can continue doing his thing, because right now he's unstoppable. In our win streak,
the last month.
Just the last month in general, he's been unstoppable. And then you got Zay Jones, who had a really good game last week. Let's see if he can put another one together. I thought Moreau stepped up just a little bit, which we needed.
Yeah.
For Waller, if we can get Waller back, plug him in. If he's 75% the player, he is at 100%. That's still top 5 tight end in the league.
Yeah.
And we got Josh Jacobs who's rolling right now. Hopefully he can stay healthy and get some big runs, get that momentum going, and our line keeps on playing well because the secondary Chargers, they're good, but they're not great.
Yeah.
And I think we can throw all over them, and we just need to put everything together.
I think one of the things that will make us will give us a successful win is if we get to the quarterback and 90% of the snaps, because Herbert, when he's not under pressure, he's got one of the best arms in the league. He's young, athletic, and he can make any throw. And that's just plain simple. He's very talented. But when you put him under pressure, make him think about making these throws, make him worried about getting hit, and just put his mind on different things, then that's where he tends to struggle, and he can overthrow some guys or underthrow, throw some picks. So I think it's about getting to the quarterback, getting to Herbert, making him force throws instead of just being able for him to stay in the pocket and be kind of like Mahomes was a couple weeks ago against us, where Mahomes could just sit there, relax, kind of move around, and you guys can't cover for that long. You can't cover for over 10 seconds, 8 seconds. So I think it's about getting to Herbert. I think we'll be really successful, and we can limit them to under 20 points.
Well, I think Herbert's the key, because when he is over 100 passer rating, they're 8-0. When he's not, they're 1-7. So you get to him. I think our thing is gonna be one at the line. If we can block well for Carr and Jacobs and let them do what they do, and then if we can get to the quarterback on the defensive side of the ball, I think it should be no problem.
Yeah, we got a good, talented defense, and despite the Hobbs incident earlier in the week, he will be playing this game, so we're good there.
Yeah,
we're good all around pretty much. We're pretty healthy. And we got those guys at the end. It's got Crosby and Yannick, and they're going to take us as far as they're going to be the reason we go far because of those two guys right there in that front, defensive front, because they're giving our offense a chance to win. And that's what's going to need to happen, because if we don't look like that offense right now that's going to score 28 more a game. Like I said a couple weeks ago, I said the same thing. Would I be surprised if they do it? No, but it just doesn't seem like that. They're that type of offense. They're the type of team to win games 21-18 and stuff like that. And but we'll see going into this game how it turns out. It could end up being a shootout. You never know.
And
Charger team shows up.
And we're playing games right now. Like you said, if it's playoff football, we're winning close games, but they're defensively won with a couple of big plays from the offense. Yeah, you're scoring points and doing whatever.
You're getting timely points from the offense.
But I think this is crazy to say. This is a defensively a carry team, and that we're sitting there, we're winning low scoring games. We don't got to put up 35 a game to be in the game. Yeah. And I'm excited. This is the thing. It's just exciting to know.
I think that it makes it even better that we're playing at home because our defense can feed off that. Our defense is already really good. We're like you said, we're probably a defensive carry team, and just getting that crowd into it, Herbert ain't gonna hear nothing in that stadium. Herbert, it's gonna be tough for him to hear. It's gonna be tough for him to do audibles. Yeah. And we're just gonna help, and the crowd's gonna help out that defense, and it just gets everyone going even more on the defensive side of the ball, and it's just gonna give them even one up than playing away.
Yeah, no, this is a big game.
That's a chance to be the loudest game ever in a stadium.
Okay, so this is
you never know.
This is a really big game, and if we pack it out with the Raider fans and just get loud from
everyone's wearing
black. from the first defensive play, if we just get loud, and it could, like you said, it could just trigger a lot of things to where you can't hear this, you can't do that. Now they got to do silent count. Now false starts come into play. Yeah. Now this, now that is, giving them trouble. Seahawks. You know,
Yeah.
12th fan. You know, it used to be that way playing in Seattle and Kansas
feel like
City.
it's like that in Kansas City
and
for
then now
us.
Kansas City.
Yeah.
You know, it's silent count, and you know we get mad on TV, but we actually really don't hear what's out there, and you're just like hike the ball. But you know, a lot of things go into it, and I feel the biggest home game, and I don't know how long, probably 2002 AFC Championship.
Yeah.
This is the biggest game in almost 20 years, a home game for the Raiders, and it's gonna be a good one.
Yeah, there's a big one. Gonna be a huge one. Raiders, Chargers, Sunday Night Football. It's gonna be fun, and I mean, dang, this is huge. This is huge. But we'll see you guys for Raider Talks pregame at Allegiant Stadium. You ready for that one?
Yeah, I'm ready.
That one's gonna be pretty fun. That will come out on Saturday. We're very excited for that. I'm very excited for this upcoming game. Excited that the Raiders have a chance to win one game and they're in.
One more, Art.
One more.
60 minutes.
One away. 60 minutes away.
60 minutes, one more, and then we can go put on our playoff shirts.
Yep. Thank you guys for showing up and watching the show. We'll see you guys for pregame. Go Raiders.
Go Raiders.